and welcome to Women's Wealth, brought to you by CM Trading. Here, we don't only talk about financial literacy for women, but also do our best to empower them to take charge. My name is Titilayo Oyinsan. Thanks for joining us. On The Vault today, we will be looking into slippage in the Forex market. What is it? How did it occur? Are those questions you're familiar with? Maybe you might get a few answers right here today. On the Everyday Exchange, our guest will be talking about understanding the risks and rewards of cryptocurrency investments. It's one of those areas a lot of people are still very skeptical about, but right here you might be able to make an interesting decision. In Women's Wealth Management today, we're looking at natural gas and how women like you can grow their wealth in this commodity. So the question is, why invest in natural gas? How? Hopefully those answers will be coming your way very soon. Let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll be looking at our commodity for this day on Women's Wealth Management. All right then, it's time for us to open up our vault. Now this is where we store our secrets to making money in the markets. All right then, our secret for today is a really interesting one. We're talking about slippage on the vault today. It's a really interesting secret because slippage and the Forex market sort of go together. You're probably wondering what it is. Now, Forex slippage is part of investing that occurs when a market order is executed at a stop loss, or the stop loss closes the position at a different rate set in that order. Let me explain more. Slippage is more likely to occur in the Forex market when volatility is high, probably due to some news event or during times when some currency pair is trading outside peak market hours. So, how can you reduce or limit the impact of slippage? Good question. First thing you need to do is trade at calm times, in calm moments. The less volatility in the market, the less chance you have of getting caught out by slippage. 2, place limit orders instead. Market orders are transactions to be executed as quickly as possible, whereas limit orders are orders that will only go through at a specific price or better. Now, if you place a limit order, you can actually avoid negative slippage. And that's it. Hopefully you've learned something new on the vault today. That's it for this segment. There's still much more coming up after this. Hello and welcome back to Women's Wealth, brought to you by CM Trading. It's time for another Everyday Exchange, and today's conversation I am absolutely delighted to have today. We are exploring the world of cryptocurrencies and investments. In a world defined by technological advancements and a rapidly evolving financial landscape, cryptocurrencies have emerged as a captivating force, promising both unprecedented opportunities and inherent complexities. Today, we'll unravel the multifaceted nature of cryptocurrency investments, striving to foster a comprehensive understanding of the potential benefits and pitfalls that accompany this thrilling venture. Cryptocurrencies, born out of blockchain technology, have not only challenged traditional notions of currency, but have also opened doors to decentralized financial systems, enabling individuals to participate in a global digital economy. As we delve into the heart of this conversation, we aim to provide you with some insights, something that can empower you to maybe navigate this obviously turbulent waters. When it comes to cryptocurrency investments, it is vital that we dissect the issue of volatility, regulatory uncertainties, security concerns. This has all made cryptocurrency investments a topic of both fascination but also skepticism. In our ongoing pursuit to provide you with valuable insights and inspiration, we have this privilege of introducing an exceptional guest. She is an embodiment of financial acumen and empowerment. Allow me to present Solafunmi Sosanya-Lawal. She is an investor 24/7 and an inspiring personal finance coach. She has a remarkable background as a media professional as well, and her dedication to the art of wealth building is truly commendable. Having devoured a staggering number of books and articles on investing and companies, her financial expertise is nothing short of impressive. It's really great to have her here, but let's note that her contributions go beyond just knowledge acquisition. She is truly a trailblazer. She really believes in the path to financial prosperity being accessible to everyone. And when she's not doing that, she's doing research, but also contributing to one of the largest tech companies in the world. It's great to have you in the building.
Very much. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much. Super excited, being a huge fan.
Oh, thank you. Welcome to Women's Wealth.
Thank you.
So, cryptocurrency.
Woohoo.
Goodness me. How many dinner conversations have you had about this?
So it depends on what you say dinner conversations are. There's a conversation that is really nice, and then there's a conversation of, you made me invest in that coin.
Oh.
So, there's multiple conversations around cryptocurrency, but it's always going to be interesting, very intriguing, and what a lot of people are still going to keep learning about. I believe is one of really the best ways to get wealthy going forward, if you are dedicating time to learning, understanding the blockchain, and just understanding how it all works.
So this is where I say to the camera, DYOR. Do your own research.
The number of times I've heard that.
It is so important, though.
Absolutely.
I have a lot of people that know me, follow me, know that I've been into cryptocurrency and blockchain technology since 2017.
Wowza.
The issue for me has always been trying to not be evicted from that WhatsApp group just because someone assumed that maybe my phone had been hacked or someone was trying to cheat them or lie to them. But eventually things started to level out, but it still feels like there's a huge gap.
Absolutely. I mean, when I teach crypto to people, when we start talking about cryptocurrency and I have new intakes into my group, the first thing that I realize is a lot of people are absolutely clueless about crypto. And for you to learn crypto as an adult, as a millennial,
yes,
you have to literally wipe your mind of the traditional concept of money, traditional concept of fiat, of naira, dollars, and co. You have to totally rethink how things work, because this is money that you cannot see. This is money in form of numbers and letters and co. It is cryptograph. It's literally the same thing that you see when they say you send a message on WhatsApp and it says your message is encrypted. That same sort of technology, that encryption, that cytography, or what do they call it? That's exactly how it works. So it's helping people understand that money can literally be digital. And when I send you this set of numbers into this wallet that you cannot see, it's literally me sending you money. Okay. Real money that you can convert to your account. So I think that's what I find. People are still trying to wrap their ends around it, their minds around it, and also just trying to understand it and see things in a different whole light. I mean, I had that same feeling to when I just started learning about crypto. I'm like, what are we talking about? Why is this thing so hard?
Why can't I touch it?
Why is this so? You mean if I send you this thing, I'm selling you more million? Okay. So I started learning, and it's been a very, very great journey. And just like you when we were discussing, I started cryptocurrencies mainly because I used to teach, and I still teach a lot about US stocks and investment, other types of investment, ETFs and co. But crypto was something that people always drew me into, and one of my big fives rules when investing is I never invest in anything I do not understand. Okay. So when people talk to me and say cryptocurrency, people are making plenty of money, I'm not doing it too. I don't understand it too. And so if I don't understand it, so when I started learning crypto, I'll never forget a friend who was on my group. He's become a personal friend now. He had reached out, and I teach him stocks and all of those things. And he had reached out and he had sent Solafunmi, there is this coin that we should invest in. I'm like, leave me alone.
Which one was it?
Fine. Ask me which one. I'll never forget, because I cried that day.
XRP?
It was Safe Moon.
Oh, Safe Moon.
So I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Okay.
And so this guy put money in
Safe Moon. Okay.
And at the height of it, he made over $1 million.
Goodness.
From Safe Moon.
Safe Moon?
He made over $1 million.
It sounds like a meme coin. It sounds like something that is not real.
Hi.
Yeah.
Safe Moon was as real, and I could have gotten into the pre-sales. But just because I didn't understand crypto then, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm going to learn and co. Now, he didn't take out $1 million, but he took out, part of the reason he didn't take out $1 million was people like me, because I'm like, You are looking at $200,000 inside this thing. You're not packing it. What are you waiting for? Pack this money. Don't let your village people win. You know, so those are some of the things. And that's some of the things you learn as you go into crypto and co.
Definitely. At some point along the line, people started even just understanding QR codes, hash, coding generally.
Exactly.
It's very confusing for a lot of people. But you've had the opportunity to at least teach, educate people on this. But you had to get there somehow.
Absolutely.
The journey for you at that point, was it driven by the amount of money? Was it only driven by the amount of money that was being made in the space? Or was there something else?
Well, since we're being honest, my sister, money was a big motivating factor.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
But am I interested in the technology as well? Absolutely. Okay. Because I work in tech. You know, I work in tech. So I understand the prospects and the sort of so much ecosystem that's going to be opened up by the blockchain technology. So absolutely, I love that as well. But it's the money, my sister. Remember, I am into personal finance and investing. Yeah. So I'm super interested in making money. And for someone who invests in US stocks, which are great, touchable, feelable companies, the prospect of investing in something as volatile as, you know, up in the air as possible, as cryptocurrency was quite, you know,
exciting,
daunting, scary, super scary. Which was an adjective to describe super scary.
It's one of the most, it's one of the scariest
thing you can do. And for someone like me who I make sure that every single dollar, every single naira that I demand maximum value from them. Sure. It was such a Herculean task to get over that, but it really is in learning. The more you learn about the space, the more you understand it. That helps you to relieve some anxiety, and as you would imagine, a lot of risk management as well.
Of course, we're definitely going to touch on the risk management, especially because people don't want to spend money on something they don't understand, but they also don't want to lose money. Everyone is risk averse. Being risk averse is something we're taught from even childhood. My mother didn't want to risk me breaking my leg, so she didn't allow me to go and play basketball.
Football and co.
You know, so in the end, I feel like it has something to do with our culture and cultural differences in Africa as opposed to the Western world. Do you think we are actually a little more accepting of it in 2023? Has it grown as much as people think? Because there seems to be some silence in the space now.
Yes. I mean, that happens when there's crypto winter. And I know you understand crypto winter where, you know, it's the bear market in cryptocurrencies. Things are not happening. BTC is going down and all of those things. So yes, the discussion drops. But what we expect is that like in 2024, when the next BTC halving is done, then there'll be a lot more interest in this space. Now, what I realize is the biggest hurdle we still have is still on knowledge. It's still the fact that people are not understanding. Even myself, every single day, I keep learning and I keep understanding something new. What I feel I'm lucky and blessed to have is my husband is also in this space. And he's more into the tech and understands it more than myself. So I have someone to sort of rely on. But if you don't have that, then you definitely have to follow people who are in that space to keep yourself always updated and to keep understanding what's happening in it. That now there is a, you know, when people lose money in things or when people are not making money in things, people get disinterested, you know, and cool. Until you hear of one coin where someone put in how much. I mean, Pepe, when he was at his height, when someone put in $27 and was seeing how many, you know, almost $1 million, then people start to take notice again. And so, but
usually by then it's too late.
It's too late. It's always too late. But what I always tell people is when cryptocurrencies is in its bull season, when things are happening, like we had it happening in 2021, you know, 2020, late 2020, during 2021, I always say there is always another coin. There is always another coin. You just need to know what you're looking out for.
I want to touch on something. Now, recently in Nigeria, we had queues at ATMs longer than we had ever seen before. We had both fuel queues and ATM queues at the same time. It was a very terrible time for a lot of people where they had earned hard-earned money and they didn't have access to
and we had to be buying let's put that.
Literally buying your own money back. And this was a time for us to say, we told you so. We knew they were going to take control of your money, because the whole
concept
of cryptocurrency
Cryptocurrency.
then was taking back a certain level of control
over your money.
over your finances.
Yeah.
In other words, cutting out the middleman. Although it is a controversial topic, a lot of people never saw the buying of the Naira thing ever happening. Nobody ever thought that could ever happen. And I feel like it's given us a window to look into the possibilities for cryptocurrency again.
Absolutely. I mean, I remember that one of the biggest things that attracted me to cryptocurrency is seeing someone's wallet. And this guy, I didn't know where he was in the world and
Okay.
but I could see every single thing he was buying.
Okay.
I could see the coins he held in his wallet. I
Yeah.
could see the ones that he was selling.
Yeah.
I could see every single thing.
Transparent.
Even though I didn't know who this guy was. So that's what got me intrigued in this blockchain technology. That you mean that I can see, so this person could be anybody in the world.
Sure.
And they are this rich, millions in coins inside this their small wallet. You know, that's what intrigued me about it. And the fact that I can send you my wallet address and you can see every single thing I bought on the day that I bought it, the hour the worth at when I bought it, and all of those things. That's what intrigues, really, really just pushes and
the
helps you
banks
understand.
never really give you as much
Do you understand?
information.
Never.
Well,
Never. Even on your own money, you have to pay. I remember getting my bank statement the other day and they said, I had to go to the bank. If I call that bank's name, it upsets me.
please
to
don't.
go and get my
Just
own.
in case they want to sponsor the show one day.
I had
Please
to
don't.
get my own bank statement of my own money. Just what
Okay.
I'm saying. That's what you'll never see in cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel it's always going to be a sore point for government. And that's why we keep seeing that this decentralized world where there is no middleman is always going to be there. Now, bringing it back to the case of the Naira.
Yeah.
Like, all of that would never have happened. Never. Because you won't even have access to control my money. You don't. That's why crypto is there. It's P2P, peer to peer.
Yeah.
I just need to transfer to you. You give me my service. Like, nobody has to know that you have to move money from this.
Yeah. And if for any reason there are any issues during a transfer or a transaction, it goes straight back to the sender.
Exactly.
It's not stuck
It's
somewhere
not-
in between.
Thank you.
International payments with cryptocurrency have become drama of the past. But then we have to talk regulation. Regulation and cryptocurrency feel like,
Yeah.
they don't really go together.
Yeah.
But it does feel like an industry that has to have some form of regulation at some point.
Absolutely. I agree with you. And the second that point comes, I think that we'll have to relearn or rethink cryptocurrencies in the way that we see it now.
Okay.
That's the truth. I think we're getting some form of it with centralized exchanges like the Binances and all of those world. We're already getting that sort of sense of regulation coming.
Yeah.
I mean, they're kicking them out of some sort. But at the end of it, I feel like the essence, the living, breathing pulse of cryptocurrency is the fact that there's no middleman. Now, are there bad actors and bad players in it? Absolutely.
Of course.
I mean, you're looking at a wallet. You don't know if they're using that money to buy weapons of mass destruction and all of those things. So I understand the need to control it. But is that need, does it outweigh my own, right to have my money without you dictating what happens to it?
Okay.
So we just need to find that balance.
Okay.
Is there going to be regulation coming? Absolutely. I mean, I think we all see it. Everyone is trying to see what they can make in the cryptocurrency world now before the regulation comes, because it's definitely going to come at some point or the other. But I don't know how it's going to work. And like you said, they seem like they are worlds apart, because the essence is decentralized. No one has to control my money. The government doesn't have to be printing and dictating how much goes. And my money is really, and that's how I think money should be. My money is going from me to you because you're giving me a service.
Yes.
It's as simple as that, without anybody doing. I mean, one of my top things in the world, I remember buying a property and needing some loan from my brother in the UK. And we wanted to move pounds to Nigeria. And trust me, the amount that we had to pay in, commissions and all of that, it was
just
astounding. I'm like,
just to move it.
What the
And then
heck?
even if you move it into a fresh account, you can't even empty that account.
Do you understand?
At one end.
So many. And guess who? What came to the rescue? Cryptocurrency. I remember my mother almost going crazy and say, "Hey, Solafunmi, £25,000. FSN." And I'm telling you, by the time we moved the money and
And it was done.
Literally the same day. The amount was, I mean, we barely spent more than up to $10. tiny amount to me, and my mother is like, ha,
Okay. So it's
you
possible.
need to teach me. Any lati call me shekini.
So the issue is really educating people.
Exactly.
Having people understand the process, how it goes, and maybe the red flags to look out for.
Absolutely. So many red flags.
Okay.
I mean, in a space that is decentralized, there is, I mean, imagine a regular market. As
Yeah.
you are in the market, you're buying things. There's a lot of legit people buying and selling
Yes.
with you. But then there's thieves who you know are running around trying to steal your bag and all of those
Sure.
things. And unfortunately, in the crypto world, it is now a tech-enabled stealing environment.
Yeah.
So there's so many red flags that you need to be
Look out
aware
for.
of. So many. You
Yeah.
need to be so careful. And because crypto is being integrated into virtually every single thing that you do, think of a platform like Telegram. Think
Yeah.
of as many things as possible. Crypto is being integrated into it. Imagine that scam sort of like times 1 million, and you being extremely, I mean, in this world of AI now,
Yeah.
I shudder to think about what's going to happen next bull season, and how people would be doxing deep fake pictures, all of those things.
I don't even
Yeah.
want to think about it. But I do know one thing. People have to get on the train. People have to get better educated. They need to ask the right questions.
Absolutely.
Because in the end, moving money shouldn't be this
That
stressful.
hard.
It shouldn't
And
be that
this
hard.
expensive.
No, it
and I shouldn't have to explain to you the reason
Yeah.
why I'm moving this money from
Yeah.
this money to this place. I don't have to explain to a third party who doesn't even know what I'm doing.
But there is no shadow of a doubt, in the world of blockchain technology, there is a lot of money there. It is a place where people are investing and are making money, even now when you can't even hear them talk about it that much. And there is a possible bull run coming our way.
Yo,
Yeah.
it's coming. I'm preparing for it. I'm hoping
I'm ready.
that this bull run,
I'm ready.
your girl cashes out so much.
Don't worry.
I don't have to work again.
Don't worry, you come on to Women's Wealth and tell us all about it.
Amen.
Please.
Amen.
But yeah, so the amazing thing about it is there are also things like stable coins that you can lean on, even if you
Absolutely.
are a little bit worried about some of the more risky ones. For those that are risk averse, we understand, we get it. Still, let's do your own research.
You always
Please.
have to learn that.
DYOR. That is the term for today. And we will definitely be looking out for your comments and contributions on social media with regards. I have to say a big thank you to you, Solafunmi.
Thank you.
So much for
Thank
joining
you for
us
having me.
on
Super
Women's
excited.
Wealth. Please, the window is always open for you to come
Thank you.
back
Thank you.
to
Thank you.
continue
Thank
the
you.
conversation.
Thank you very much for having me. Been
There's
excited.
still so much more to come right here on Women's Wealth. Don't go anywhere. You're still watching Women's Wealth, brought to you by CM Trading. And in Women's Wealth Management today, we are looking at a really interesting investment option in focus, natural gas. Now, natural gas is a versatile and essential energy source. It plays a significant role in powering economies and homes worldwide. It's a fossil fuel primarily composed of methane, with small amounts of other hydrocarbons, and is often found alongside oil deposits deep within the Earth's crust, and serves as a crucial component of the global energy mix, accounting for approximately 23% of the world's primary energy consumption. Compared with other fossil fuels like coal, oil, natural gas consumption emits lower levels of carbon dioxide and air pollutants. So this makes it an attractive option for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and improving the air quality overall. Many countries view natural gas as a means to achieve energy security and reduce dependence on imported oil, something we definitely need in this part of the world. So ladies, including natural gas in your investment portfolio can offer some form of diversification benefits. It may not always move in correlation with other asset classes like stocks, bonds, providing a potential hedge against market fluctuations. Now, the demand for natural gas has been steadily rising as well, driven by factors like population growth, even urbanization, industrialization. For example, US natural gas futures surged about 5% to above 2.7 MMBTU. Now that's the highest in a week, driven by expectations of heightened demand for air conditioning amid a hotter than usual weather forecast until around the middle of August. Natural gas prices can, of course, be a little bit volatile, presenting short-term trading opportunities for active investors who want to take advantage of price fluctuations. Investing in companies that export liquid natural gas can also give you some exposure to international markets and aid your benefits from growing global demand for natural gas. So it's essential that you recognize that investing in natural gas comes with some risks, such as being a little bit volatile, especially with geopolitical factors. Hopefully there's no war anywhere in the world near where you are. There's also regulatory changes related to environmental concerns, so you need to consider your risk tolerance when it comes to investing, as well as your investment goals before diving into it. We here at Women's Wealth are also here to guide you as well. If you have any questions, just hit us up on our social media handles and we'll do what we can to give you a response. That's our investment option for today, ladies. Up next, we're looking at what's happening in the market. You're still watching Women's Wealth, brought to you by CM Trading. It's time for us to find out what's happening in the markets. Are the markets in the green or in the red? Let's find out from Dr. Fred.
So Forex is really a conjunctional word for the word foreign and exchange. And it's basically when you trade two currencies, and it's two currencies that you're looking at. There's a traded currency and a quoted currency. And essentially what you're doing is buying one currency and selling the other currency. In terms of trading, it's no different than any other type of trading. There could be the mechanics that are different, but from a technical analyst point of view, it's trading the financial markets is no different whether it's Forex, indices, commodities, cryptocurrencies, or even stocks. So some of the biggest risks involved in trading the financial markets is losing money. There's no two ways about it. There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's a reality that we live with. Now, the benefit of it is that you're in control of your finances. And because you're in control of your finances, that means we take money management very seriously. So with all the things that are involved with losing money, the psychological effects, the emotional effects, the financial effects, we put in place money management skills that will teach you to be able to curtail that downside risk. Now, in any business that you start, there's always going to be expenses related to the business. If you look at a grocery store that opens up their store, and there are fixed costs involved in running that store. And it's the same thing when it comes to trading. However, you have to make sure, since you're in control of your finances and you're in control of your money management, that you limit the amount of losses that you incur.
We've come to the end of this episode of Women's Wealth. Follow us on our social media platforms at Women's Wealth on TV. My name once again is Titilayo Oyinsan. Bye for now.